Hello, Army of Light Earth Division. Shawna L. Francis. Today is February 2nd, 2023. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. It's actually going to be just a short update. I did not channel Queen Elizabeth today. My collective team, our collective team, came through today with a message, and it's a pretty quick one, which was kind of a relief because I've been busy today trying to get everything squared away before I leave here in the morning back to the States. So I sat down and I had maybe an hour and 15 minutes, and so I was relieved that these guys were able to come through. I'm feeling much better today, feeling good. Thanks everybody for such supportive comments to yesterday's really tough video, tough information, coming to grips with this. It's it's just a lot. It's a lot. So collective team came in today. I'd gone down the elevator and the whole bit. And here's what they had to say. Excuse me. You've entered into this agreement to bring this information forward so that at one point it may be consumed by a mass audience. Shawna, are you feeling prepared to field the scrutiny and the interest and the hatred of many, many people who don't know you, who don't know your story, and who have never followed you? People who are none the wiser to your background as a conscious channel. People who are not going to care about your journey, your awakening, your trials and tribulations throughout this process. Everything that you've done, everything that you've changed in your world to accommodate this mission. People who will tear you down, criticize you, personally attack you, and quote unquote get in your face about what you're channeling and what you have to say. And then they paused. I said, well, I said, I don't really know how I can be really prepared for this. It sounds like it's going to be really tough. And I said, I know I really shouldn't care what other people think, but I think I probably do. And I'm fairly sensitive. And I said, I think this is going to be difficult. I said, I'm not really sure what else I can do to prepare for this. The team's been warning us a long time that this would be happening with this information, that it's part of the process. It's part of the shock that's going to happen for people who can't just dismiss these messages because it's going to resonate somewhere deep in their fields. So I said, I guess I don't know. I don't know if I'm 100% ready for this. I said, I am listening to David Icke, and he has such conviction. He's like, I don't care what you all think. I'm trying to get to the truth of this. So he's got an incredible attitude that I think I can take some inspiration from in some ways, make it my own, of course. Just about, hey, I'm in the pursuit of truth here. I don't care if you don't believe me. I'm not here to try to convince you. I'm just here bringing forth this information that's interesting to me. I said, I also know that I've got this entire beautiful team around me at all times. I truly feel that. Not only all of you here, boots on the ground, but up there, our galactics and our ascended masters and the angelic realm. I said, I feel that I am really, really supported through this process. And I said, I will do anything to help end what's been happening here. I will do anything to help bring closure to this, to help emancipate the negative reptilian energy. I said, so that's my feeling. They said, thank you for that, Shawna. It is good to be honest with yourself about what you're anticipating and where your heart is at. To know yourself and to recognize when you are going to need help. Recognize when you want to reach out for help. The cat's back. The cat's staying out. This isn't going to be a long video. They said, Shawna, this may be the most important thing. Knowing when to reach out for help. Trying not to tackle this all on your own. And trying to shield others from your pain and worry. They said here, yesterday you spoke about going inward and almost separating yourself from others while you go through this process. They said here, we'd recommend that you do just the opposite. Make extra time for friends. Make extra time for fun. Make extra time for nice dinners. Do nice things for yourselves. Be sure to laugh, they said. Be sure to have hugs. Be sure to have meaningful and supportive human interaction. I said, okay, that sounds lovely. Thank you for that advice. They said here, because we have turned a bit of a corner with the information coming through, we're just taking this opportunity to check in with you in a deeper way, to hear what you have to say about where you're at mentally and emotionally. And to reiterate the support that you have with all of us coming through in this singular voice, but representing all of us on the other side of the veil who watch over you, guide you, nurture you, love and support you. That's so nice to hear. I said, thank you, collective team. I said, it's been a long time since we've been able to connect like this. In fact, I am not sure. It could have been a year ago since the collective team has come through to support me in with these channelings. What a difference having the collective team come through. Easy channeling versus like Queen Elizabeth that I'm still kind of getting acclimated to, and she's still acclimating to this as well. Kind of feeling how much more effort and intense focus it takes to channel Queen Elizabeth versus my collective team, which is, I've worked with them for so long. I said, I appreciate the support so much. And I said, yeah, this blood sport idea, I can see that we are in new territory here. And, this could be really challenging. I said, is there anything else you can tell me about what's coming, timing, any other plans, anything else you can share? And they said, Shawna, as we were saying, yes, things will be changing quite rapidly for you. Actually, it will be feeling like a speeding train. The collective will feel this as well, and that's you guys. Many dots will be connected, forming lines, and these lines will carry this information far. Yeah, earlier in this month, I just had this intuition, like within 3 months, what's going to hit the fan and things are really going to be crazy. I think it actually could happen sooner than that. And this whole speed train idea, Melchizedek has talked to me about this as well, just like feeling like it's off the rails. And they said here, as has been said before, Shawna, the information you are bringing through will strike a deep chord with people. It will not be so easily dismissed as maybe some other information that has been channeled in the past. There will be quite a momentum happening, and you will be wondering, how did all of this happen so quickly? It will feel very much out of your hands, and it will be, Shawna. It will be out of my hands. So we are setting this information in motion, and it's just going to do what it's going to do. But remember, they said, there's a grand plan here. Many, many moving pieces, many players, many parts to this plan. This is just one part. It has all been coordinated. Isn't this getting exciting, though? And here they continue. May we say, you are doing an excellent job. You're playing this role beautifully. You are meeting all of our expectations plus some. So you just get to keep doing what you're doing. Continue to connect every day. Bring forth the information every day. Continue to speak about your personal experiences. Continue to feel the emotions behind those words. Remember, that you're always physically protected. No harm can come to you physically. It will be the emotional upheaval, which will be something that we can't necessarily stop. And this is by design, dear one. In terms of karma, in terms of exposure, in terms of what is coming to help elevate this information, it will be painful, dear one. We are terribly sorry for this part of your journey. You do have all the tools that you need to weather this and to come out the other side whole and intact, and feeling very much that you accomplished a great deal. I said, okay, team. Excuse me. And they said here, there will be extra scrutiny on your energetic field moving forward. Imagine that every day, your health and well-being, your energetic field will be monitored. Not only monitored, but we will be making adjustments as needed from this side of the veil. Do we have your permission to do so? I said, yes, please. Yes, and thank you. Absolutely. You're so loved, Shawna. Please remember this every day. What you're doing is not easy, but know that you've been in preparation for this for a very long time. All of us have been, dear one. We've all been preparing for these moments, for these milestones in this ascension. Even Queen Elizabeth is acclimating to this new role of hers, and she will be experiencing her own sets of pain and sorrow and remorse and hardship through this process. You are both well protected and loved unconditionally. We have a massive team assembled to support both of you. Never doubt this, dear one. I said, thank you so much, team. Thank you for that. Shawna, in terms of any other preparation, we do recommend that you get back into your exercise routine. Nothing too hard or too strenuous, but keeping your body moving, your blood pumping, your oxygen flowing, your energy flowing. I knew this was coming and I was feeling it. Since I started doing those daily ascension updates, is that right? I don't know, it's been probably since November since I was exercising regularly with my move and everything. I think that's more what happened. It said this will also help keep you grounded. And rest, and the rest, you know, plenty of sleep, plenty of time for social time, time with loved ones, healthy food, plenty of water. Okay, team. And I said I still have Melchizedek in my field and will help me with anything that's coming my way in terms of questions and answering things. And they said, yes, Shawna, that's correct. This is a very deep connection. Consider it to be permanent and infallible. I'm so relieved for that. Man, I'm relieved for that. I said, wonderful, team. What else? Is there anything else that you can share? And they said, excuse me, remember, Shawna, that you are an infinite soul of love and light, here to do a specific mission, here to play a role. Everything else is icing on the cake. Try to enjoy yourself through this process and be firm in your self-love, your self-trust, your faith in us and in your teams. Let us carry you, dear one, when your legs are unable to bear the weight of this. It makes me tear up just to hear that again. We'll say one more time, they said, you're doing a beautiful job, Shawna. On target, on track, and this is moving forward. I said, wonderful, thank you. Thank you, team. Thank you, Queen Elizabeth. The love is almost overwhelming. And honestly, your love for me and what I'm doing is almost overwhelming. I'm so grateful for everybody who has assembled to help support this mission. It's all of our missions. It's a collective mission here. And we're doing great. I'm so happy to be sharing this with all of you. Thank you for being on this journey with me and with the Queen. Can you, it's still unbelievable to me. And we're 14 days in or whatever with the Queen now. It's been a couple weeks. If you're new to my channel, welcome. There's a lot here, guys. I encourage you to go back to some of my previous stuff that might resonate with you. I have 250 videos. Almost all of them are channeled messages from the Galactic Federation of Light, from Melchizedek, from Cryon. So I've got a lot of good information about the ascension and how to prepare yourself and how to keep your vibration high. We have a lot of background about the negative reptilian influence leading up to channeling of Queen Elizabeth. So if you're new and you've just kind of happened upon this Queen Elizabeth these channelings here, I just encourage you to get some context and to dig a little deeper. All right, team, thanks again for being here. I love all of you, and I will not see you tomorrow, Friday, but I do expect I'll see you Saturday. Okay, team. Mwah.